Hello there guys and welcome to another race which I appointed, which is round number 2 of Elysium League Racing in Qatar. At a point I did not know it was round 2, I just appointed because, well, I was free all day, or at least on that hour of the race that was gonna be held. So yeah, I just participated just to see how good I am in Qatar. I practiced and also made good lap times, and hope these trainings that I have done hours before the race gets paid off. Because the safety car got disabled for this race, I decided to choose the softer tire location because, yeah, I don't think I'll need 2 sets of medium tires, and I'll need way less if there's not gonna be a safety car, which is gonna be certainly in this race. I set a lap time of 121.6 on my first flying lap of the session, which wasn't that great, but at least I have 2 more opportunities, so I don't have to worry that much. And we are seeing that there are some drivers that I haven't been competing against them, and looks like Alexis Romero is there, one of the people I contacted them to join them when THR fell, but I decided to not join that team because I thought it was Sky, but then someone which was like Sebastian, I think so, told me to join SRX because of the interests of the team to the drivers like me. And one thing to say is that SPR, before it was SPR, it was QTK, so it's not a new team that I'm competing against them. I think I have competed against them in Titanium Red, so it's not a new territory for me. Meanwhile, I am practicing to brake to enter the pit lane so I can reduce the time loss braking into the pit lane, but not going too fast in order to not speed, because on the race, if you speed in the pit lane, you get a 5-second time penalty. My second flying lap was way better than the first one, and I had the first 2 sectors fastest of all of them, and sector 3 wasn't the fastest, but still we get the 4th fastest lap for now with the 120.9. Well, I have 4/10 of improvement from what I have done from the practice laps hours before the race. Well, hope on that 3rd flying lap it happens like that. My 3rd and final flying lap, at the beginning of that, it was pretty decent, and until heading into turn 4 I thought I invalidated that lap because I thought I was going to run wide. And here is when it began to get pretty bad, the lap. It was going a little bit decent with, yeah, some attempts to improve, but every time it was getting less likely that this lap will be an improvement from the previous one, and it went like that when I headed to turn 10, and now I am losing 3/10 from the previous lap, and unfortunately I couldn't improve this lap, and that means that I'll be qualifying in P10 unless one driver sets a faster lap time than me, which won't be the case. And yeah, we are gonna be P10. Unfortunately, that 3rd flying lap wasn't an improvement. Lost 3/10 compared to the 2nd flying lap, and with that we're gonna be conforming P10. we think that Sky is having the strongest qualifying sessions of the grid, because Alejandro set pole position, Unde qualified third, Jonathan in fifth, and Barretero is the worst qualifier of this session of the 4 drivers of Sky, qualifying in 8th position. Milton, my teammate, qualified in the front row, 31 milliseconds behind Alejandro. And in terms of my teammates, Andres qualified 13th, and Sentu got a terrible qualifying session because he was having lots of issues with the game and couldn't set good lap times. I qualified P19, I qualified P10, and then Seb's qualified P4. We see that Alexis qualified P6, Webster in P7, and Moreno Asta in 9th position. Leo and Hans qualified 11 and 12 respectively, and Gast is the final driver to qualify in the top 14. Hope I can get up a few places, and also hope that there isn't lots of issues in my race. The pre-race strategy is gonna be a medium hards, from what I've learned from the 5th race of the 210 lap mega race. A soft medium or a medium soft is not a good idea because of excessive tire wear. I'm having a different car setup in this time compared to the other races. In this time I'm gonna use the setup I used in time trials, with some slight modifications to the rear wing, and that is it. It's gonna be a medium hards. There won't be any safety cars for sure, so that's gonna be the strategy, and hope I don't damage any front wing, especially myself's front wing. And the fuel is at 53.5 kilograms. I was quite indecisive on the fuel. I was at first on that amount of fuel, but then I decided to go for like 53 even, but then decided to go back to 53.5 kilograms. And with that, we're going to begin our debut race in Elysium Racing League. Although I think it's gonna be the only time I'm gonna race in that league, because it's on Mondays at 9 PM, and the reason why I decided to appoint in that race is because I had nothing to do on these hours, and also I'm on spring break. So now let's begin this race. And now the 5 red lights are gonna be turned on. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights now have turned on, and oh boy, we are on the way, but we are seeing lots of crosses appearing to the drivers, and oh no, that lag of the drivers teleporting is back. Oh no, that is gonna be a nightmare for us. And Andres is out of the race, but that won't deploy the safety car no matter how severe the crash was. Oh no way, that is gonna be a pretty terrible experience for me. They are teleporting a little bit, and I am pretty afraid to overtake these drivers because I think they're gonna be a little bit collidable. We are still in P10 at least, and we head into turn 7 pretty decently, not to say. And we are seeing that Leo is getting a little bit through those corners a bit differently than I am doing, and for now we are handling this situation of the drivers lagging, and it's not that terrible, but I think it was the same as from Spain in TIR, that same issue I was having. And we are about to finish lap 1, and we are seeing that all the drivers that I am surrounding them are on hards and I am on mediums. and I think I am the only one who is on medium tires. I don't know. Let's begin lap 2, and we head into turn 1, and we are down the inside of the driver to Leo, but he made me contact, and I don't know why. But oh no! What the hell? He was making contact. I almost spun. And we see that Andres has joined, but unfortunately he's out of the race. And no, we are seeing that these crosses are maintaining. Oh no, I got moved to another server. No, I got desynced. You must be joking. This is a joke. Oh no, that is terrible. That is terrible. No way. And I decided to leave this session because I know it's not the server that I should be in, and I am gonna join to another player, and I joined, but unfortunately it was on the wrong server because I joined with Rocha, who was also in Qatar, but it was gonna be for another race. So yeah, it was just a terrible thing. And to make things worse, I wanted to join to one of my actual teammates, but unfortunately I could not join, and I was only able to join by invite. So I had to wait for lots of time. Ah man, that's terrible that safety car is disabled. So if I am having to wait that much time, remember that the AI is pretty slow. I think they set the AI level pretty badly. So yeah, if I'm waiting too long, I'll be like in dead last and a lot of time behind the driver in front of me. So yeah, with that, I think the race is extremely ruined to me. I have good news and bad news for you. The good news is that I could rejoin the race, but the bad news was that it was on lap 7 and the match was pretty much done. With that, my race got ruined because of it. No, not ruined, it got destroyed! Because now the gap between Zizou, who is in P17, and myself, who I am in P19, is 15 seconds. Although Sento is right in front of me, but well, he isn't driving, it's his AI who is driving, and I overtook him pretty easily. Now I got DRS, we begin lap 7 in P18. Ah man, it's over. It's over for me. It's over. It's so over. Extremely over. But still, I am gonna still be in the race just in case 8 more drivers in front of me retire from the race. But it is gonna be extremely rare that this occur. I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe I should retire from the race, I don't know, but I decided to still go on and see in which position will I finish. But nothing happened. Nothing interesting will happen. In terms of my POV, nothing interesting will happen. So for the next laps, I'll be driving in circles, and that is it. That'll be for the next laps, because safety car is disabled in this race. So yeah, the reason why I say certainly that it's over is because there won't be any safety car, which there was at least the safety car on reduced, but even on reduced there can be lots of safety cars. So I think the host was a little bit traumatized with that thing, and And so he decided to disable the safety cars, and we are having the first track limit warnings of this race. And even though I'm dead last, I'm still trying to go as fast as possible. I wanted to still go in case I see drivers spinning lots of times, so I can overtake them after they spun. But there's no reason why I should go with lots of risks of running wide. Why am I doing this thing? And because it was gonna to be like that, I decided to skip all the way to lap 26. Sent to retire from the race after rejoining because he was having, although different issues like me, but he was having the same case as me. He was dead last, but he decided to give up because he realized that his race is so over. And he was right, because 3 laps to go. I'm still in P17. Sentu and Andres are the only ones who retired from the race. And meanwhile, Hans, although he is behind me, but it's his AI, it's not him. He left. Now he's a lap behind me. So technically I am in dead last in terms of the real life drivers and not AIs. And I decided to box for soft tires now because the lap time, it was like 123.1 set by Newton, but he was on hards when he set that lap time. I decided to box in this lap instead of lap 27 because I'm gonna get lapped, and I decided to not risk at all to box in the next lap because I'll get lapped. And because I'm gonna get lapped, I'll only run 28 laps instead of 29. And yeah, hope I can get the fastest lap, but I don't think I should have get the fastest lap because Newton is my teammate. That would mean that I'm gonna steal the fastest lap from my teammate, and now I have to see position, but I think I'm not collidable, so I don't think it's gonna be an issue, right? Yeah, it was an issue because on lap 28 I got a 5-second time penalty for ignoring blue flags. I forgot that penalty existed until that point. Oh man, didn't get that penalty in Mexico, and I was having blue flags for a lot of time, but I think on this time I was having for a long time in succession, and I got a 5-second time penalty because I ignored blue flags. But I'm not that slow, I think so. No, I'm not that slow. I'm not tempted to get the fastest lap, but unfortunately it looks like I'm not gonna get, because I'm only setting personal best sectors instead of fastest of the drivers of the race. We head to the penultimate corner, and yeah, we are gonna finish P17. Not a great not a great race, yeah, but not a good race. It was terrible. It was terrible. And to make things worse, I did not get the fastest lap, so I risked to get lap for nothing. Finished P17. It was terrible. Although yeah, it was extremely frustrating because that disconnection, well, not that disconnection, but that desync destroyed my race. Destroyed my race. And if there was safety cars, if safety cars were enabled, I could have gotten a chance, but unfortunately the safety cars were disabled, so yeah, after I rejoined and saw that I was pretty far away from the field, it was all over. I wanted to maintain in the race just in case 8 more drivers retired from the race, and it didn't happen. So I should have done like Zizou. I should have retired from the race, but no, I was pretty much stubborn. At least the good news in terms of our team is that Milton, my teammate, won the race, but he was the only one who scored points of my teammates. And yeah. Alejandro, Barretero, Jonathan, and Unde made a Sky 2, 3, 4, 5. Moreno Nada finished 6th position, Sebs in 7th, Website in 8th, Leo in 9th, Alexis finished 10th, and was the driver who received the driver of the day after starting in P17. Senor Garcia finished 11th after starting in P16, Alexis Romero in P12, Perron in 30th, Gast in 40th, and yeah, that is it. The top 14 says finished P16 and I finished P17, the last driver who finished the race, although Hans finished right behind me in P18, although he was way down the field, he was a lot behind me, and also it wasn't the driver who drove all the way to the finish line, instead it was his AI. Zizou and Andres both retired from the race. And so yeah, although that is not it for the video. The day after the race, Zizou told us that the Qatar race won't be counted. It will repeat, but it will be moved all the way to the final race of the season that Elysium Racing Series is having. And yeah, that means that Newton's win is for now annihilated, but it'll be a great opportunity for Andres, Zizou, and myself to go back and get a few points. And yeah, the reason why it got repeated the race is gonna be because of some problems from the server, and also because they misconfigured the lobby. So maybe originally it should have been having safety cars, but they did not set well the lobby, and they disabled the safety car, maybe not by their intentions. So we will need to wait until June 23rd, because it was only round 2 and there are 13 rounds in the season. So yeah, we'll need to wait 2 months, and because I'll be back on classes on after April 8th, that'll mean that I won't participate any more races of this league until like May 27th, which is gonna be Monaco in round 10 maybe. Yeah, it'll be until that moment. But round 6 is gonna be Las Vegas. Although yeah, it'll be on Mondays at 9 PM on my time. It's a tough decision I have to make. I did not run any league race in Las Vegas in F123, and I want to race one. So maybe I'll participate in round 6, but if not, I'll participate in round 10 in Monaco. So that is it, guys. Now, hope you have enjoyed this video, although I don't think you have, because you see me getting pretty much destroyed by the server and also by my internet connection, although I wasn't recognizing that it was my internet, or not even knowing that my internet was going pretty terribly these days. So yeah, have a nice day and see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.